Dang. Oh no. I be by myself. Aw. At least they didn't bump into each other. So I guess those are the tanks that we're testing out, or they're testing out, to prove that the other ones are inferior. Yep. That's gonna be the slaughter. Wow. Auction main battle tanks. Auction? There are plenty of older model tanks out there too. It even looks like they have airships here. Oh yeah. Like the ones we saw in Nord. Welcome. Oh? That's Dad? It's his dad, isn't it? Called it! That's definitely his daddy. So that's Elliot's dad. I don't see the family resemblance. Looks like the hair made the jump from father to son, though. Yep. Reporting Lieutenant General. Very good, Nyhard. And Instructor Valstein, I believe. Pleased to meet you. It's an honor to make your acquaintance, Lieutenant General Craig. Allow me to extend my deepest thanks for agreeing to cooperate with us for the Academy's curriculum today. Think nothing of it. Many of these fine youngsters may one day hold positions in the Imperial Army, after all. Besides, I owe a lot to old General Van Dyke. Ah, and these must be... What a piercing stare. So this is Craig of the Red. Elliot, my boy, it's so good to see you again. Huh? It must be half a year now since I last saw you. How have you been? That's a sharp-looking uniform you've got, too. I've seen the photos, but it looks even better on you in person. Dad, come on! You've still got a long way to go if you want to put on some real muscle. There's a part of me that hopes you'll stay my little cherub forever. But you're a man of Erebonia, and the men of the Empire must be strong, stout, and ready for action. It was for your own good as a man that I held back my tears and enrolled you in the military academy. Dad, I can't breathe! He's like, I feel like everything I've been told about him was a lie. There do seem to be some differences from the stories. You kidding me? He seems like a cool guy. What a delightful commanding officer you have, Major. Words fail me. Dad, knock it off! I'll tell Fiona. Well, moving right along. I'm Lieutenant General Olaf Craig, commander of the Imperial Army's 4th Armored Division. I've been entrusted with the role of overseeing today's joint military exercise. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Likewise, sir. It's a pleasure, sir. You've got one heck of a dad, Elliot. Believe me, I feel it in my bones. Now let me give you a brief rundown of what will be happening. This exercise will consist of a simulated battle conducted by 2 of our armored divisions. Armored Regiment at the formation center, infantry, armored cars, and airships will work in tandem, using their maneuverability to the fullest to obliterate the targets. As our targets today, we'll be using previous model tanks that have been decommissioned from service. Autopilot functionality will allow them to evade and return fire, but they've only been armed with paint bullets. However, all other regiments taking part in today's exercise have been equipped with live ammunition. So, you intend to actually destroy the other tanks? Ha! It would hardly be a live fire exercise if we didn't. The current time is 1400 hours, right on schedule. Oh, this is one of the exciting things. We'll now begin today's joint military exercise. Armored Division 4 and 5, commence combat operations. Glory to the Empire and Imperial Army. Begin. Yes, sir! 5th Armored Division, Armored Regiment will advance first. Armored Car Regiment and Infantry Regiment follow their lead. 4th Armored Division, Armored Regiment and Infantry Regiment, advance together. Armored Car Regiment deploy to the left and right. Oh, it's a slaughter. Wow. It's certainly potent. So this is the kind of firepower it takes to fight a modern war. You said those tanks are called Actions, right? Yeah, they're a type of main battle tank the Reinford company developed 2 years ago. I've seen their spec sheets, but seeing their power firsthand tells you what numbers and decimals points to. Don't. They might be the strongest heavy tanks on the continent. And the Imperial Army's got a couple hundred of those in the wings, huh? That's kinda crazy. You try fighting things like these head on, you won't stand a chance. That's as true for our own nation as it is for others. I just can't get used to this. Just the sound of the artillery firing is enough to make me start shaking. I don't think that's something you should get used to, I mean. If the sound of guns in warfare ever stopped bothering you, I'd be worried. Mean. I guess this is another kind of strength. Thus, the military exercise came to an end. 4th Armored Division, led by Lieutenant General Craig, withdrew to an encampment near the fortress. Meanwhile, we returned to the fortress where Major Neidhard outlined the results of the training exercise. After that, tell me, it was a no contest. They straight up slaughtered the other tanks. Sorry you had to wait for us to finish. Don't worry about it. We're the guests here, after all. Thanks for your consideration. At the very least, I'd say dinner's a million times better than lunch was. I mean, it's hashed beef today. That's an Imperial Army tradition, isn't it? Oh, just the smell's making me hungry. Oh yeah. Where'd your instructor go? She's a real looker. I was hoping to get a chance to talk to her. She went to see the fortress commander with Instructor Neidhard. She did ask us to eat without her tonight. Ah, right, well, if she's with Major Neidhard, it's hard to compete with those guys from the 4th Armored Division. I'd be enough if they just had Craig the Red, but they've got the Major too, and he's kinda scary. Like a division of muscle men. Anyway, we shouldn't keep you tied up any longer. Your hashed beef's gonna get cold. See you tomorrow. Oh, see you tomorrow, guys. Oh, that definitely looks better than the last one they had. Wow, it's actually delicious. It's like night and day compared to what we had for lunch. You're telling me. Huh. Eustace has just been, like, grunting the entire time. Aw, come on, guys. What's with all the gloomy faces? You think you guys might have had a bit too rosy of an outlook? What were you expecting to see out there? I'm sure you can understand at least a little of how we feel. It's like, has everything we've learned in our time at the Academy been for nothing? Academics, the arts, individual skill in combat, none of those matter in the slightest in real warfare, do they? It's true. If all you're looking to do is fight a war, you don't need any of those. All you need is plenty of troops at your command, the latest weaponry, and overwhelming firepower. Assuming you know the tactics to use them well and the strategy that employs them effectively, I suppose. The Octans are even more powerful than I was expecting them to be, too. I remember my mother boasting about their capabilities when she was trying to sell them to the army 2 years ago, but to be honest, I'm feeling somewhat disheartened as well. I can't see there being a place for swords on the battlefield with weapons like those on the front lines. While I don't think that means individual combat skill doesn't matter at all, still, I think maybe we've been misunderstanding something important all this time. What we saw in that military exercise today was power in its purest form. It has no morality of its own. It exists to bring about a result regarding of the ideals or principles of those who wield it. That's true. In a sense, the same could be said of a sword or a gun, and all the way on up to something as huge as Corellia's railway guns too. I think I finally understand why they wanted us to watch that military exercise in the first place. Huh. They could have taught us in a less roundabout fashion. Well, looks like you didn't wait for me to start the party. Instructor Sarah. So you spoke with the commander? Sure did. I got up-to-date info on the trade conference too, as well as all the latest on the terrorists. So there's new information about the Imperial Liberation Front? Anyway, before I get to that, let me explain what you'll be doing tomorrow. In the morning, you're scheduled to participate in the Imperial Army's physical fitness training. In the afternoon, you'll be attending a special lecture where I'll bring you up to speed on that info I just mentioned. After that, you've been granted special permission to view the railway guns. I see. Looking forward to that. Sounds like we've got a pretty packed schedule. Well, we did bring you all the way out here, so we might as well make the most of it. Every nation possesses power in the form of a military, whether that military is large or small. Corellia Fortress just happens to have that power in a very striking, easy-to-understand form. As students of the military academy, you have an obligation to know the scale of the power. The Empire of Erebonia wields at present a power you might one day be in charge of yourselves. What? Anyway, even a meeting that long couldn't keep me away from trying the famous hash beef rice. I've heard it's the only decent food they have around here, so I've been looking forward to this all day. We should probably finish eating. Yeah, though it's gotten a bit cold now. Maybe I'll go in and ask for seconds. Oh, Eustace! If you don't want the rest of yours, can I have it? I'd sooner throw it away than give it to you. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Click, click. Okay, that should do it. Alright, that covers today's quota. I'm looking forward to a nice long bath. Well, you know how every time there's a military exercise coming up, the workload gets pretty crazy like this. Still, at least managing inventory has gotten a lot easier thanks to the Orbital Net. They've got everything hooked up on the network over in Crossbow, right? Wish the Empire would get on that a bit more. Think of the utility. Well, from the sound of it, you need special equipment to send signals through a wired connection to make use of it. And considering the size of the Empire, it's probably going to be quite a while before it's a widespread thing there. Huh? Huh? An orbital mail. Orb mail? Looks like it's from HQ. Oh, you've got to be kidding me! This right here is the problem with the orbital net. There's no such thing as off hours when they can just send you orders right around the clock. Oh, what's going on? So get this, they're planning on doing some extra exercise tomorrow. That means we've got to outfit 20 Ashtins with C units by tomorrow. 20! Seriously? Might as well start up another pot of coffee. We're in it for an all-nighter for sure. Do we even have that many C units left? Actually, another lot came by freight just this evening. Exactly 20 if you can believe it. Guess we'll just have to get it done. Crap, at least let us take a shower. I'm gonna head down to the mess hall and grab some snacks. You want anything? Let us continue. We haven't gotten into a single fight yet we've seen some stuff happen. That's about it. A drink. So if they're getting fitted with C units, does that mean that they're... what's it called? Like, they're being fitted with, like, the paintball weaponry? Like, paint rounds? At last, after what seemed like enough adventure to fill a week, we reached the final day of our field study. Over in Crossbill State, they were busy preparing for today's keynote session at the trade conference. We spent the morning running through the Imperial Army's physical fitness program alongside some of the soldiers, and after completing it, no easy task, I might add, we sat down to a lukewarm redux of yesterday's lunch. That afternoon, during our special military science lecture, we were presented with a confidential report on the terrorists. The Imperial Liberation Front is in Crossbill? That's right, or at least that's what the Intelligence Division believes. It looks like a known terrorist organization from the Calvard Republic has turned up in Crossbill too. The situation over there is pretty touch and go right now. Oh no. What are the authorities doing? Everything they can, naturally. However, operations are being handled solely by the Intelligence Division. They refuse to tell the Imperial Army anything, just that they have a trusted ally taking care of things. But who does the Intelligence Division trust? You've got to know something about this, right, Shortstack? Well, I do, but I can't really tell you anything. I guess it's not a breach of confidentiality to tell you they're a really strong bunch, though. That's still pretty vague. I got a few ideas. Anyway, there's not much point in us worrying about that right now. The bigger issue is that our terrorists of the hour, the Imperial Liberation Front, are a bigger crew than we thought. Big enough to be in possession of a state-of-the-art military airship at least. Seriously? An airship? Can we assume Reinford's the manufacturer then? Correct. Just how something that large found its way into the hands of insurgents is currently unknown. But it seems to be a high-speed model different from the heavily armored types favored by the Imperial Army. I'd bet it's from the RF-26 series. There are a number of different models within that series though. But if they have an airship, that means they're going to be a whole lot more difficult to catch, doesn't it? That's exactly what it means. It's basically impossible to keep tabs on them as it is. With an airship in their possession, there's no telling when or where they'll pop up next. That's quite worrying, especially since Prince Olivert is attending the conference. And Toll is in Crossbow right now too. Yeah. Damn. Now you've got me worrying. Aw, take it easy. I don't think you have anything to worry about with Gramps and Lecter over there. Well, that aside, if the terrorist actions is currently focused on the Crossbell, does that mean the Empire is effectively safe right now? You raise a good point, Laura. They did target Princess Alphine during the summer festival last month. It's possible it's just a feint. Maybe they just want us to believe they're targeting the Chancellor. The Railway Military Police thought so too, which is why they've increased the security level here at home. The Emperor and everyone else connected to the Imperial family should be safe. They've also beefed up security anywhere that seems short-handed. Huh. As well prepared as ever, I see. At any rate, you finally uncovered some information on the terrorists' identities, correct? That's correct. Though once again, we have the Intelligence Division to thank for that. If you turn your attention to the screen, please. It's Gideon! I know that face! Gee! That's the man who kidnapped Princess Alphine and Elise in Heimdall. Not to mention he tried to start a war with Calvert in the Nord Highlands. So who is he? His full name is Michael Gideon. He used to be an assistant professor at the Imperial Academy in Heimdall. That man a teacher? So an academic. Right, his focus was political philosophy. 3 years ago, he was dismissed from his position due to his intense criticism of Chancellor Osborne's hardline policies. Oh? So getting laid off set him on the road to terrorism. Well, it sounds like the actual reason he was let go was because he was handing out tracts and flyers in public. You'll find these kinds of idealists at the heart of most terrorist groups, though. In seeding a group with their core ideology, they twist it to be even more militant and radical. You can't even reason with them either. Yeah, they just don't know when to give up. Sounds like some other groups I know. So, do we know anything about the others? We crossed paths with what I can only assume were 3 other key members last month in Heimdall. Yes, S, V, and C. It seems like they haven't been able to dig up much on those 3 yet. The strongest lead right now is that V may have belonged to the Jaeger Corps. Interesting. He was toting around this machine gun that looked like it should have been mounted on a vehicle. Did he seem at all familiar to you, Fee? Not really. They're working on narrowing down the identity of S, too, but it's too early to make any informed statements. The real unknown is their leader, C. Ah, the one in the visored helmet. I heard he was able to go toe-to-toe with Reen, Laura, and Fee simultaneously. I almost find that hard to believe. I don't. I imagine there are plenty of people in the Empire who could do so. It goes without saying that the Radiant Blade Master could fend 3 of us off without much of a problem. But I'd bet Good Mirror, Instructor Sarah, and Major Neidhart could do it too. I can't say for certain. Look at Mr. Modesty over here. The Major here is widely held to be one of the strongest up-and-coming officers in the entire army. I've heard people mention him right alongside Major Vander. Laying it on a little thick today, aren't we? Going by the family name, it seems safe to assume he's a practitioner of the Vander style of swordsmanship. No doubt a relative of Lieutenant General Vander from the Xander Gate. While I would question whether I can stand on equal footing with him, Major Vander is unquestionably strong. He was my classmate during my military academy years and quite close to Prince Olivert as well. In fact, he's in Crossbow right now, serving as the prince's bodyguard. Whoa. Well, that's reassuring to know. But getting back to the point, it's not just C we still know very little about, the group as a whole. Even their source of funding is mysterious, or is a mystery. So even if they're a no-show in Crossbow, I doubt we've heard the last of them. And call it coincidence or fate, but We put the kibosh on their schemes twice now. It's entirely possible they've come to hold a personal grudge against you, so be careful. Right. Yeah, we'll be sure to keep that in mind. Eventually, the afternoon series of special lectures came to an end, and it was finally time to get a peek of Garrelia Fortress's infamous railway gun. 15:30. We're actually almost there to that one point, huh? You'll now be shown to the area where the railway guns are housed. Sorry. All of what you're about to see is highly classified. I presume you're aware of the protocol surrounding confidential intel? Yes, Instructor. I'm getting kind of nervous. Me too. Guys, it's just the railway guns. I've seen them before. They're nothing to get all excited about. Over. Orion, this part of the field study isn't mandatory for you. If you'd like to stay here and wait for us, that'd be more than okay. Geez, I'm just kidding. I don't want to be the only one left behind. Honestly. Excuse me a moment. This is Neidhart speaking. Yes? Hello, Commander Walter. Wait. Mueller wants to speak to me. Of course, put him on. Put him through. What could you possibly be calling me at a time like this? What? What's happening? Is he taking a call from someone outside the fortress on his Arcus? Sure looks that way. Understood. We'll be on alert here as well. Yes. Right. Take care out there. Something happened in Crossbell? I'm afraid so. A short while ago, the skyscraper where the conference is taking place came under attack by the Imperial Liberation Front. The attack was carried out via airship. Fortunately, they were able to repel the terrorists, and Prince Oliver, Chancellor Osborne, and the others are unharmed. However, it's too early to tell if the danger has truly passed. They really did attack the conference. How foolish. But that's not all, is it? Something else strange happened. What was it? The terrorists were somehow able to gain access to the orbital net and manipulate the shutters that partitioned the building. Furthermore, they had with them a force of mechanical monsters. I don't like the sound of that. You found something like that in Legrand, right? Yeah, we ran into one of them in the highway there. And they broke into the orbital net. Major, how much of Garrelia Fortress is connected to the network? At present, it's only used for inventory and equipment management, but by the maintenance staff. Oh, great. What was that? A tremor? It came from right below us. Below. The hangar! I'm guessing those... Oh, they control the autopilot and stuff. What the hell? The Archsens. Ugh. What happened here? They just started moving. No one's inside. They just started moving on their own. Did the C unit start malfunctioning? No, they couldn't have. What's a C unit? It's an automatic control unit we put on vehicles that are going to serve as targets in military exercises. How did C units end up attached to our most advanced tanks? This is really bad. I'm going to assess the situation. I need you here to help fight the fires and assist the injured maintenance staff. Yes, sir. Please be careful out there. Taking all of us with you. Alright, so this is pretty much like where it all started out, too. No! My little tanks, no! This is crazy. Hold on a minute. Are automatic control systems really capable of that level of advanced maneuvering? No, they're definitely not. Our current technology isn't capable of anything nearly this advanced. But if you were to apply the tech used in an archasm, it suddenly becomes a whole lot more possible. Instructor, are you saying that society might be involved in this? I'd say it's looking more likely by the minute. What are they? Isn't the proving grounds we visited yesterday out that way? Just what are they planning? What in Adios' name is going on here? Why are unmanned tanks roving around blasting the hell out of this base on their own? Well, it seems that last night headquarters sent in orders to the engineers to fit those tanks with C units. Preposterous! I gave no such order. But never mind that. Right now we need to focus on extinguishing the fires and quelling the confusion. And send a request for assistance to the 4th Armored Division. They're probably heading over to the 4th Armored Division now. Ugh! What should we do? I can't see us being able to catch up to them without a horse, or at the very least. What's their goal? What are they trying to accomplish here? Whatever it is, they definitely have some kind of game plan. We can't just stand aside and do nothing. Leave this to us! Isn't that... Dad? Just standing on the tank. Like a madman. Freaking love him. General! HQ's apprised me of the situation. Lead these rogue tanks to us. We can't rule out the possibility that they're a diversion. I want you all to stay here. Understood, sir. Thank you, General. Be careful, Dad. You too, Elliot. 4th Armored Division, advance. Take out those out-of-control tanks by any means necessary. Our opponents are unmanned. There's no need to hold back. Yes, General. Wow, your dad's really something else, Elliot. I admit, he is pretty cool when he takes charge like that. Well, it seems we no longer need to worry about those tanks, at least. But what are they after? That's the question of the hour, isn't it? We can't let our guard down just yet. Might I suggest we fall back to the fortress, Major? A prudent move, after we assess the level of damage inside. Hey, aren't those... What in the... Oh no! Wait a minute. The Imperial Liberation Front? Oh, there's 2 of them. There's no way we could have known they had another force lying in wait. Ah! The hangar! Yeah, they made sure we couldn't get there.
Do they seriously think they could breach an impregnable fortress?
They're just terrorists! Wipe them out! Right back at you!
Oh no.
Alright! Let's get this party started then! We're headed straight for the left railway gun. If anyone gets in our way, fill them full of holes! Yeah!
What's the Imperial Liberation Front doing here?
I thought they were in Crossbell.
Well, that is the main attraction. They sure didn't put up much of a fight, did they?
Well, damn.
Our mission is to support Comrade G over in Crossbell. Our target is the right railway gun. Let's show him some beautiful fireworks, shall we?
Yes, ma'am!
Oh. They're going for both the left and the right wings. Shit! It's the railway guns they're after. No. Are they going to fire them at the trade conference where the Chancellor is? If a shot from one of those railway guns hits the building, it'd blow the place to smithereens. So that's what they're after. This situation has escalated far beyond the scope of your field study. I want you all to stand by here. No way. We can't just stand idle while these insurgents run amok. If you won't take us with you, then we'll take action ourselves. Look, time's one luxury we don't have. I think it's best to have them with us, or help us. Listen up. We're going back into the fortress. Group A and B, you're with me. Let's do this. Alright, now we get into the action. Here we go. That was a lot of story, but we were informed a lot about what was going on. Septian calendar, 1204. 1204. Let's see. 31st, huh? Eastern edge of the Erebonian Empire. Aurelia Fortress, military training ground. Aw. Not the armored cars.
It's no use! We can't even scratch them! What's happening? Who's in control of those things? Get in touch with the 4th Armored Division! We need backup from Lieutenant General Craig!
Does the scene look familiar? I think it does. Oh no.
This is awful. What happened here?
How terrible.
I can smell smoke. Are they using gunpowder?
They've completely blindsided us. It appears that everything else they've done today was to serve as a decoy, even making the tanks go haywire.
Right. It looks like their real target was the railway guns all along, which means they must be serious about targeting that trade conference in Crossbell City.
They wouldn't! How low can they possibly sink?
So, they're intent on taking the Chancellor's head after all.
Resorting to such wanton violence? This is absolutely outrageous.
Oh, this does look kinda bad.
Understatement of the year.
Please, let us help. We don't know if reinforcements are on the way, and it doesn't look like we have much time left. We have to stop them before they can activate the railway guns.
Reen's right.
I don't know how much we can really do, but considering the alternative, we have to try.
Right. I'm not about to let those terrorists have their way.
Looks like any attempt to convince you otherwise would fall on deaf ears. All right. Reen, you and the rest of Group A are with me. Group B, you'll be under the command of Major Neidhart.
One group will secure the gun in the right wing. The other group will secure the left. This is an actual combat situation, with real lives at stake. I expect the best from each of you.
Yes, sir! All right, Class 7.
Oh, hold on. Somebody is here, I think. Vintage! Hey, how's it going? I see you lurking there.
Our objective is to stop the activation of the railway guns. We've learned a lot at the Academy. It's time to put that knowledge to the test. Understood!
Instructor Sarah joined the party. While she is assigned to the active party battle party, the number of support members is increased to 3. You can now use the burst link attack, which I don't think we've actually done yet. So, oh, it's now the square, so we need 5 of those. I have no idea what a burst is, but we're gonna try it out. Alright, so Sarah is now part of our thing. If that's the case. Let's see if that can work. We don't really need to rest, but we'll save here so we can continue on.
Here they come.
Oh, they be robots.
They look just like that thing we fought during our field study.
Mechanical monstrosities.
Save the talking for later. We need to take these things out.
Got it!
Okie doke, let's get started!
Go!
Leave it to me.
Here I go!
Dang it, the two spaced out.
Now! An opening! Right! Hi!
My turn!
My turn. Didn't see that coming. Now! You're done!
Here I go! Well, that's that. Let's get going.
Alright. See, Sarah's the only one at 55, so we need to get these guys to at least 55 or 56 to make this count.
Great!
I'm just getting started.
No doubt about it. Those things were the same as the one we fought outside Legram.
It seems a large number of them are on the loose inside the fortress. I'm guessing that's what got the soldiers we just saw too.
Seems so. They definitely look more like orbally powered archaisms than monsters.
So these are archaisms.
Are you certain, Instructor?
Yeah, they're a kind of autonomous weapon made by a rather unsavory group. And a real pain to deal with, too. We need to hurry, but keep your wits about you.
Understood.
Let's see, we can go up here.
I welcome all challengers.
Here we go! The second form, Gale!
Okay. Lights out for them. Good work.
Not bad. Is that a treasure chest?
Ooh, mine 3. You know what? Let's use uses instead. He will tell us where all the treasure chests are. Ah, there are more ahead.
We have nothing to fear.
Here we go!
My turn.
I'll handle this. Know your place. I shall fulfill my duty as a noble.
We don't want to go down there right away, but I think that's all we can do. Should lead us... one right there.
Here they come. Stick.
Here we go!
Leave it to me.
Darn it.
Very well.
My turn. Ta! Now!
There!
My turn! We'll cut our own path!
It seems this is a storage area.
Plenty of archaisms wandering around here, too.
I wonder if they were just like stored here and they just came out to play.
Very well, I will serve as your opponent.
Leave it to me. Do it!
My turn! The second form, Gale! Now's our chance!
And one for me. Not half bad.
You say as you outdo us.
I did it!
Bring it on! My turn! Now's our chance!
And one for me.
You're done!
Okay.
I'll handle this.
Of course. Hey! Now!
There!
Fall!
What?
Go! That's the power of the 8 leaves.
That way.
Oh, there seems to be a treasure chest here.
Oh, we're finding a whole bunch of stuff that we can use. So I'm happy about that at least. Let's see, that's the Ace Fortress, right?
Bring it on! Go! The second form, Gale! Go!
And one for me! My turn.
Of course. Hey! Evil will fall before my blade.
Making progress.
Oh, a treasure chest.
Ooh, flare bomb. Let's see. Two flames collide, causing a great explosion. Can I go to someone else? Oh, she's already pretty much ready to go. Everyone else is ready. We'll just keep going for now. Let's see, we need to go that way.
We finally got around to the other side.
The path to the right leads deeper into the fort. Let's keep moving.
You messed with the wrong teacher!
Here we go! The second form, Gale!
My turn.
My turn. Shatter! Evil will fall before my blade.
That should suffice.
Is that a treasure chest?
Oh, we actually got Vanish? That might be useful for later.
Oh, an Ormond charging station! That door near it looks like it leads outside.
Probably an external corridor. Everyone, follow me.
So, here's the thing. The last time we went through here, we actually fought a boss, so we actually do need this. Alright, we're almost there. Then again, last time all of our characters were at level 55, so I don't know if we're actually under level for this boss. We might be. I think Sarah's the only one that I can actually do like some big buku damage to this thing.
Where are we?
This must be Gorelia Canyon. You can see Crossbell State on the other side.
There!
Those are...
The railway guns.
They're enormous.
They sure are.
Damn! How did they manage to get them prepped so fast? Don't tell me they're just gonna let them rip without even setting a target!
Instructor!
Are these control unit archaisms?
Well, they're certainly not shy about bringing out the big guns.
Ugh, we don't have time for this! We need to take these things out fast!
Right there with you.
Let's send these cretins to the scrap heap. I welcome all challengers.
My turn. I'm bringing the thunder now! Ah!
Go! All right, let's do this!
You can leave
well.
it to me.
I'll handle this. Now is our chance. Don't let it pass.
Right, leave it to me. Right. Shatter!
My turn. Didn't see that coming.
Here we go!
We're gonna get hit hard, aren't we?
Now's our chance! Let's go, everyone!
You got it.
All right.
Of course!
Of course. Shatter! Off guard!
There! My turn. Know your place. Yeah!
My turn! There!
Okay. Didn't see that coming.
Go! Go!
And one for me. My turn.
Right! Hey!
My turn. Now is our chance. Don't let it pass.
You got it.
Here we go! There! Now's our chance!
And one for me. Okay.
Right! Shatter!
Leave it to me.
Go!
I'll handle this.
Okay.
Right! Now!
There!
My turn! Now's our chance!
And one for me. Not half bad.
You say as you outdo us. I did it!
Nice.
Follow me if you want to catch up on my content and keep it, you know, just keep tabs on me and see how we're doing. If you see this on YouTube, go ahead and leave a subscribe if you want to see more stuff. And if you like the video that you're seeing, leave a like. Until then, have a good morning, have a good night, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Bye!